We're more than just a place. We're the starting line for your career, your next chapter, your future. There's no limit to what you can achieve at Northwest Florida State College. Artists, champions, leaders, hometown heroes all begin here, inspiring generations to become something greater than themselves and moving our community forward. At Northwest Florida State College, futures begin here.
Good afternoon and welcome to the campus of Northwest Florida State College for the 2022 FCSAA State NJCAA Region 8 Championships. At this time, we ask that you all rise, remove your headgear, and help us honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Or not. Technical difficulties, we will catch up with the national anthem in game 2 of this session.
Well, ladies.
Region 8 Championships. Today's first matchup of the quarterfinals features the number 2 seed Chipola Indians versus the number 7 seed Polk Eagles. It's time for our starters. First, at guard for Polk State, a 6'2" sophomore from Vero Beach, Florida, number 3, Tommy Lewis.
Well, good evening, afternoon, morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is the 2022 FCSAA State Tournament right here live in Raider Arena on the beautiful campus of Northwest Florida State College in Niceville, Florida. I'm Blake White. Alongside of me is going to be my buddy Coach E in just a little bit, and we're joined this year like we have been in the past for the state tournaments by Mike Rideout. He's going to also help us with some of this play-by-play and, of course, our production from Emerald Coast TV that you were watching. Strap in, folks. We've got 14 games we're going to be calling you in the next couple of days between the men and women. This is the Florida State Tournament for Region 1 of the JUCO, and it is time to play ball. It's Chipola, the number 1 ranked seed. The number 2 ranked seed versus Polk State, the number 2 seed. This is going to be a good one. We've seen Chipola on this floor a couple of times, even getting the win over the home floor, Northwest Florida State Raiders. Polk State coming in, feeling confident to get the upset as well. Mike Rideout.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for joining us. What you got going on between these two teams and what you're looking for in this state tournament as you see Polk State turn the ball over right off the bat?
Well, first of all, it's March 2nd. I'm glad that we're playing in March. Last year we played this tournament in April. Just doesn't feel the same when you talk about March Madness. So that's number 1. Number 2, speaking of number 2, how about that? A 3 right on cue right there.
From Lance Irving.
But a lot of these guys that are going to play in the tournament this year were sophomores last year, but they're back this year because last year ultimately didn't count due to COVID. They got an extra year if they choose to come back, and a lot of them did. So essentially, like I said, you've got juniors on the floor. Guys like Chris Gardner, number 0 for Chipola. He was a sophomore last year. He's back this year playing a second sophomore year, if you will. But Polk State College, you know, they are, we'll call them the Cinderella because they come into this tournament as an at-large. They finished 3rd in the conference, the Central Conference, behind Santa Fe College and Eastern Florida State College. It's going to be tough against this Chipola team, which won the state tournament last year.
And on the Polk State end, you saw Freddie Word there knock down the first bucket for Polk. Chipola coming in playing a lovely inside-out ball game. They like to get it to their bigs who can also come out a little bit, as you see Tomlin here. Tough shot, but it's rebounded by Eric Butler. He pushes it up the floor for Polk. Around the floor it goes. Tommy Lewis getting an on-ball screen, coming into the paint, nothing there. Shooting is Keenan Cole, too much there, and then no over-the-back call is Wilton Storr, the big man down low for Polk State, comes up with the rebound, and the foul, the first foul of the night, is going to go against number 0, Chris Gardner. I thought it might have been on Tomlin, who was involved in that play as well.
Interesting note about Polk State College's coach, Brian Giles. His dad coached from 1987 to 2000 at Polk State College. And Brandon just found out that that father-son combo, the first time that a father and son have led the same program to the Region 8 tournament. So how about that? 3 state titles won by his dad, Josh Giles, who passed away in 2002. But Brandon was pretty excited knowing once he found that news out from his athletic director today.
Tough shot here by Chipola, rebounded again by Eric Butler. He pushes it up the floor, around the perimeter, goes the ball as another foul is going to be called on Chipola, and this one's going to go against Achor. No, they've changed the play again. Lance Irving is going to get the call, even though Achor was the one guarding the ball, so something I didn't see there.
Blake, I did speak to Coach Giles before the game and asked him, you know, keys to victory today. He said, number 1, we've got to get off to a good start. Chipola just so good. We've got to be able to rebound. We've got to get to the foul line. We can't beat ourselves, and we have to handle their pressure.
And a little interesting way to start this game. There are technical difficulties on the national anthem, and then the starting 5, it was one after the other from each team. They met in the middle and dapped up, and then they called the next 2 from each team. So a little shaky start the first 3 minutes as it's only 3-3. But you're right, going off of Polk State, this is exactly how they want it. Keep it low, and now you see them showing some full court man-to-man pressure. trying to make Chipola speed it up a little bit possibly and turn the ball over. Give them more of an advantage on the other end. Here's a bad pass. They tried to get a backdoor alley-oop from Chris Gardner to Faison Fields, but the pass was a little too much and it bounced right off the rim out of bounds.
Like the top 2 seeds are flip-flop this year. Last year, Chipola was the top seed. Indian River was the 2 seed, but this year, Indian River is the number 1 seed. Chipola the number 2 seed. Even though Chipola is the number 7 team in the country, well, that's only because the number 2 team in the country is also here as well at Indian River.
Deep 3 here from Keenan Cole, and Polk is up 6-3. The fast start you were talking about from Coach Giles. Polk is getting it right now and playing pretty decent defense. The problem is with low-seeded teams like this, can they continue to stay this course throughout the entirety of the game? Sometimes you go on your runs, have some hope, and then the better team just finds a way to put it away. Here's Tomlin trying to go in tough, get a dunk, but it's too strong. He's still going to pick up the foul call and go to the line, and that foul's going to go against number 15, Greg Vaughn.
That foul's going to be on Polk State's number 25.
Actually, it's not going to be on Mabongo.
Sorry about that.
It's okay.
I'm looking at the ref's hands. I just can't see them all. I see the 5, so it was 25, not 15. Excuse me.
Well, the 6'6" freshman, I mean, he challenged him. Tomlin is 6'10". Mabongo is 6'6".
Yeah, they were going at it. Tomlin's not afraid, though. You saw the growth from last year to this year on the floor that at least we've seeing Chipola as many times as we had. Tomlin attacks. He attacks the rim. He goes downhill. He's not afraid to bump bodies or do that right there. Gets the block, and it's off of the Polk State players. Tomlin protects his rim. Great defensive play there.
Tomlin missing those 2 free throws. He's a 74% free throw shooter. First team all Panhandle Conference this season. Leads the team in scoring at 13.6 a game. So look for the sophomore, 3rd-year sophomore, to get a lot of touches today. So strange to say that, isn't it?
At this level, yes. But I'm going to say I've actually enjoyed seeing the older players stay a little bit longer and get another chance. Honestly, I think it was the right thing to do.
Maybe we can make it a trend.
Well,
it definitely elevates the competition.
It really does. And
I mean, it was already really good to begin with.
And honestly, what it does is it puts the whole league of coaches that I can see behind me, the whole away side of the arena here is nothing but college scouts watching these players trying to pick who's coming to their team next. So
and that's good news for Chipola because none of their players have signed or committed.
That's excellent news for Chipola, but right now find themselves 6-3 in the first 5 minutes. Not a lot of great play so far. I don't know if it could be too the 1 o'clock start. That's a little different for Chipola. Normally they're in the prime time zone, so we'll see if they can make it there, if they can get this win and keep going down the bracket. Another turnover and another rebound or recovery from Polk State. Chipola is going to have to take care of the ball against a team looking to get the major upset. And a major upset it would be if Polk could finish this off. Here's a kind of a strong contested shot from Freddie Word, but he's going to get the foul call in midair, and he's going to go to the line. This one is going to go against Chris Gardner, his 2nd foul. So now we're going to start seeing some of the bench for Chipola start leaking out onto the floor.
Or just a 65% free throw shooter. Averages 13.4 a game. That leads the team.
Can't get the second one as it just barely misses and rattles out. Rebounded by Chipola. John Wilson in the game to handle the rock for the Indians. Inside out ball game is what Chipola wants, but this shot's way too strong from Dante Walker. Still, Polk State could not maintain the possession there, and it rattles off of his hands. Now inbounding is Chipola. Faison Fields trying to back down. Nice backdoor cut from Walker, but he can't hold on to it. Stolen here by Nelson Mbango. And Chipola trying to keep that ball inside or outside of the paint, keeping it outside the arc. It's an off-balance shot from, well, there's a 23, but I don't have a 23 on my roster.
Okay, that's my fault there. They changed numbers for Belgrave. Kyle Belgrave is wearing 23.
There you go. So if you're watching, 23 is now Kyle Belgrave for Polk State. And with that, we're going to take a quick media timeout. You're watching Emerald Coast TV and the FCSAA Region 8 Tournament 2022.
We're more than just a place. We're the starting line for your career, your next chapter, your future. There's no limit to what you can achieve at Northwest Florida State College. Artists, champions, leaders, hometown heroes, all begin here, inspiring generations to become something greater than themselves and moving our community forward. At Northwest Florida State College, futures begin here.
Today's sponsors are coming to you from Floors. It's your premium online source of hardwood flooring, tile, luxury vinyl, and waterproof flooring. We offer free flooring and wall covering consolations for your next remodel or new build. Contact us today at Floors, that's FLOORZZ2Zs.com.
Floors, a great sponsor when we're playing on the hardwood, right?
Exactly. And so nice they put 2 Z's on the back end to let you know. Well, we appreciate Floors.com and everything that they are taking care of this broadcast with today. Out of that media timeout, Chipola has gone to a zone press, and it had worked right off the bat as the Indians come up with a steal.
That's the 4th turnover by Polk State.
And that's something they're going to have to do is take care of the ball. But right now, both teams not unable to take care of the ball. As Chipola turns it over, and up comes Polk. Round and round it goes. Great ball sharing here from the Eagles. Tough shot there from Mbango, but he gets his own rebound. Resets the shot clock, and it's tipped out by Chipola. It'll stay Eagles ball.
Yeah, big rebound there by the 6'6" freshman. Nothing but white jerseys all around him to keep that possession alive.
Ball gets back into the corner from the inbounder. 10 on the shot clock. Deep corner 3. And it goes in. This one for Keenan Cole in the corner, and it's 10-3.
And that's his second 3 here in the first 7 minutes of this first half.
Chipola going on 7 minutes with no bucket.
Well, they're struggling from the floor, just 20%.
Yeah, 1 3 to start it off, and then nothing since. Here's a 3 attempt, and that's too much, and it's rebounded by Polk State. Eric Butler again, pushing the ball up the floor for the Eagles.
And that was Shea Davis, who shoots 44% behind the arc.
And another 3. Jadakis Soto in the corner. It's 13-3 Polk State. Man, what a way to come out here for the Eagles.
Soto averages 5 points a game. He shoots 39.6% behind the arc. Yep, the 3 ball has been big here in the opening part of this first half. And if they're going to pull the upset, they're probably going to have to shoot at long range today.
Well, so far so good. 75% from 3. And Chipola just cannot find an answer to put the ball in the hole. 5 turnovers already for Chipola. And a lot of missed buckets. And what I love, too, the Polk State's just making sure that they get back and stay in front of the ball, which is throwing off some of the shooting. I mean, Chipola's getting the shots that they want, but the fact that they're in help side and they're staying in front of the ball and not getting beat going to the rim, that's really given them the advantage to keep Chipola off the boards. The other thing has been the defense. 5 turnovers for Chipola, a couple of steals for Polk, and you can go the other way. And so far right now, Polk with the momentum.
You know, Santa Fe College men's basketball coach Chris Morey, their team, the Saints, won their first conference title in 10 years. They'll play later today, but he equated this tournament to the Elite Eight of the NCAA tournament because you've got so many nationally ranked teams, and then you got a couple of Cinderellas. Well, Polk State is certainly a Cinderella, but they've won 19 games this year, 19-9. They went 9-4 in the Central Florida, the Central Conference. You know, they came ready to play.
Well, if you filled out your bracket, sometimes the 7s beat the 2s.
That's right, yeah.
Here we go out of the timeout. Polk staying in a 1-2-2, not trapping out of it, just showing, and then they're backing into a man-to-man defense.
Could we call this a 15-2 matchup?
Yeah, essentially, that's kind of what it's like. You're going to get a foul on the baseline. I'm going to wait until they call it so I can get the number right. It's 22, Wilton Storr. That's going to be his first, and Polk's. That's another thing. They only have 2 fouls so far, so it's good on their end of being disciplined.
Well, Coach Shaw said, "Don't beat ourselves."
Right there, Polk got miscommunication on who was supposed to switch. It left the short wide open, but he couldn't hang on to the. I think that pass was just a little too strong coming down low. And there's the 6th turnover for the Indians. Now you're going to see Chipola try and put on a little pressure, little 1-2-1-1 action as well. The key to this, though, is making sure that middle doesn't get wide open. And it worked once for him the last time. And now we got a 10-second count.
There's that pressure that Coach Giles talked about, that they had to find a way to handle their pressure. And I think the key for Chipola is to get it going with number 35. Tomlin checking back in. He was on the sideline prior to that turnover. He is yet to score. He leads the team in scoring at 13.6 a game. As I mentioned, first team all Panhandle Conference selection. Let's see if they go inside to 35.
Dante Walker taking it in, and a late whistle as he gets hit on the arm, I believe, on the shot attempt. That's another foul on Wilton Storr. That's his second. The ball is going to stay on the floor, so it was before the shot.
And despite 2 fouls, Chris Gardner of Chipola is still on the floor.
Along with Storr for Polk, who just picked up his second. Nobody at the midcourt either to check in for either team. This guy right here, Lance Irving, that's who I think is going to be their catalyst to get them going. Number 2, he had a great state run last year.
He did, yeah. He was on that all-state tournament team last year.
Yeah, he's the motor for this team. And right there you see finally giving Chipola their first basket in 7 minutes as he hits a 3.
Another one of those third-year sophomores. There's Coach E.
Coach E joining us here shortly on the broadcast. Tough bucket there, or attempt, excuse me, and this is going to put Dante Walker at the line. And this foul is going to go against the big guy. Uh-oh, that's 3 fouls on Wilton Storr. They left him in as a gamble, and he picked it up.
You mentioned gamble. When you've got 2 fouls, you roll the dice sometimes, and sometimes it pays off, sometimes it doesn't.
Well, both coaches left one of their premier players in, and we saw Irving just a second ago hit that 3 to get Chipola back on the board, and it just didn't pay off for Polk. And basketball is a game of momentum and runs. We saw Polk come out to a 13-3 lead, and now here you see Chipola on a 4-0 run, make that 5-0 run, and creeping back into this ball game, and it's all because of this press after getting 3 turnovers so far in it. And if Polk wants to beat that press that Chipola's started to pull, they're going to have to put somebody in the middle to break that so far everybody's been drifting out of that spot. And now Polk's not able to hit. And they're picking up foul after foul. Here's another one. This one's going to go against number 3, Tommy Lewis, off that rebound. Faison Fields grabbed the ball midair, but came down off balance and kind of got swung around a little bit.
Well, and Lewis is just to show that defense of Chipola. I mean, he went up with the right hand, but he had to switch and shoot it with the left hand.
And Polk's gone now to a zone. Looks like a 2-3. We're playing man for a while, so trying to give up a little difference of a look here. I don't know if that's because Wilton Store, their big man down low, came out, so they had to switch up the game a little bit. Nice defense there from Nelson Mbongo as he deflects the shot out. Polk up on the run, and a tough shot there from from Freddie Word. He gets it to go. 10 minutes left in the first half.
Leads him at 13.4 game. He's got 5 here in the opening half.
And I know that Chipola's trying to get the top point guards open, but against this zone, Tomlin could have just stayed put right there on that elbow. He would have been wide open. He's got a mismatch of a smaller guard on him. You talked about trying to get Tomlin involved. That's the way to get it involved. And now joining us on the broadcast is our man in the middle, the big guy, Coach E. Welcome in, Coach.
How's it going, fellas?
Good, good. Good to see you again.
Always good seeing you. A little late to the action, but I'm seeing that Polk is up and really.
That was a bunch of
that was a
steps
foul right there. But it seems like they're able to have their way. Chipola was able to. Oh wow. Chipola was able to give the Raiders a little headache during the season. So, what's it looking like for Polk right now?
We just had a goaltending call.
That's going to be a basket for Tomlin. His first of the game.
And it hasn't even gone in yet. And here we go. Tomlin with the interception at midcourt and the flush.
As I'm speaking and asking about the action, Chipola starts to come alive.
Hey, as soon as you walked in, Chipola started to score, so maybe that's what it took, Coach. 15-12, Chipola's find themselves back in this thing, just down 1 possession. We're going to take a quick break ourselves. Polk trying to hold on. You're watching the FCSAA Region 8 State Tournament on Emerald Coast TV.
We're more than just a place. We're the starting line for your career, your next chapter, your future. There's no limit to what you can achieve at Northwest Florida State College. Artists, champions, leaders, hometown heroes all begin here, inspiring generations to become something greater than themselves and moving our community forward. At Northwest Florida State College, futures begin here.
Our broadcast sponsor, Floors.com, your premium online source for high-quality flooring products delivered to your home or your next project. You see here, turnovers on the floor here, and it's going to go back way of Chipola, and now Polk has 7 turnovers to match Chipola's 7 turnovers. And it's all been, this run has all started once Coach Tyndall went to that 1-2-1-1 press, and Polk just has not really had an answer for it. There you go. Now you're getting Tomlin in the middle at that elbow against that 2-3.
Opens up the rest of the floor.
And into the corner is number 0, Chris Gardner, and it's a tie ball game.
That's the first points for Gardner, second team All-Panhandle Conference selection this year. He's a key piece to their team last year as the backup point guard. As I mentioned, another one of those third-year sophomores.
Trap in the corner. Didn't know if they were going to give it to him. Polk State had about 3 or 4 players yelling timeout to the ref, and they finally gave it to him.
Guys, I'm seeing a little chippiness going on also.
What I love, too, I love watching coaching matchups. and what one is going to do if the other is going to make it happen. They both started out in a man, and now we've seen Polk go to a 2-3, so Coach Tyndall comes down and runs a 1-3-1. So they're trying to get pressure on all of these different areas of the floor, and both teams are in a full court zone press. So what one does, the other one's trying to replicate as well, and we'll see which team has the better outcome on that setup.
Just like boxing, you got to have a counter.
Indeed. Oh, they've changed the timeout. It was a 30-second. Now it has been changed to a full timeout. Chipola was on the floor ready to go. Polk still in their huddle.
So Blake, since that 13-3 run to start, it's been a 12-2 run by Chipola.
Yeah, and it all started, like I said, with that 1-2-1-1, and Irving getting them started off of that 7-minute non-scoring segment that Chipola went on.
Good teams, they'll know basketball is a game of runs. So can you withstand the run, and what are you going to do coming out of their run? I always know your time is coming next for your run, but you got to be able to stand.
Mike, sounds like an echo in here, doesn't it? We were talking about that earlier in the broadcast before you got here.
Hey, man, basketball is just a repetitive conversation.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's all about the reps.
If you know the game, it's like music. Out of the timeout. Chipola staying in their zone, and this ball goes right off the foot of Freddie Word.
8th turnover for Polk State.
So far, the numbers are pretty even. 7-8 turnovers by way of Chipola. 7-8 rebounds by way of Polk. 4-3 on assists by way of Chipola. Shooting percentage, 45 for Chipola, 41 for Polk. And 60% threes for Chipola and 75% from Polk. So, and 2 for 4 from the free throw line. Pretty evenly matched battle we've got going on, as it is still tied. Well, not any longer. It's 17-15. Chipola takes their second lead of the night since knocking down that first 3 to start the ball game.
Coaching again, repetitive conversation, but you know, my guy from Chipola, Achor, he gets in deep on the post up and is always calling for the ball. I like his action.
Well, so far the 3 guys that we have said, Irving, Tomlin, and Achor, are all on the floor right now. That's probably their main 3. And we'll see if this can give them a little push going forward here and make a run.
Just as soon as you speak about it, they sub him out.
They sub Achor out, but he'll be back in. He's not going to sit the bench very long. Ooh. Mbongo. Oh, that's not Mbongo. That's Salou Gior finding himself on the floor now.
That foul's on Gardner. That's his 3rd.
Yeah, that is going to be his 3rd. And Wilson is going to come in and check for Chipola to get out Gardner. So now both teams with one of their starters on the bench with 3 fouls in this first half.
Early gamble.
It continues to echo in here.
That's the early. Yeah, I heard Mike speaking about it earlier, saying they took the gamble and it cost them.
Mm-hmm.
So now, like you say, on both ends.
Stack set up now for Polk. Off the baseline. Ball gets in. Deep shot here from Eric Butler. No good. Tomlin rebounds, pushing it up the floor. Irvin thought about passing it, decides not to. Finds down low. Faison Fields, and going up and coming down hard. It's number 24, Keenan Cole.
That'll be the first on the sophomore.
And that's going to be Polk's 6th foul. But they're saying the ball was on the floor.
Well, Cole is going to check out. He's hit 2 threes for them in this first half. We already mentioned Storrs on the bench with 3 fouls. They cannot afford to lose another key starter.
Chipola on this 12-2 run now. Polk needing a desperate basket and a stop. What a tough drive in there from Dante Walker to give Chipola 2 more. three. There's a nice bucket for Eric Butler, and Polk State finally gets on the board after themselves having a low offensive performance.
Butler averages 9.1 a game. Shoots 34.2% behind the arc.
But that's what happens when you swing the ball in the zone and get the shots that you want.
Guys, they only make 7 threes a game, and they've already hit 4, which is probably a reason they're in this game right now.
5 on the shot clock. Chipola trying to find a shot. Tough one here again as Walker gets it on as the shot clock buzzer expires. Little up and under reverse action.
We just spoke about swinging the ball. Like you say, Coach, they used the entire shot clock. Taking time out of the game.
And that wears down the defense.
Getting to the defense legs.
Oh, nice block here from Faison Fields. And Chipola turning it up a little bit with 6 to go in the first half.
Let's see, do we try to score early or score late?
Tomlin, deep three, too much on the wing here. Rebounded by Eric Butler. I think he leads the Eagles in rebounds.
He's having a shootout right now.
It is. Zy Wright misses, rebounded by the Indians.
Well, that's good. That'll favor Chipola. You can't afford to really get up and down with them.
The efficiency rating.
That was a great look inside, too, and a great seal by Faison Fields. He got hit in the face, but it's going to draw the foul, put him at the line for a 1-and-1. Polk State now with 7, and Kyle Belgrave picks up his first.
Mike, you say Polk is good for hitting 7 threes a game? 7
threes a game. And, you know, this Chipola team, while they average almost 80 points a game, they're really good defensively. They only giving up 61 points a game. And they say defense wins championships. Chipola won it all last year.
Off a D.
Yep, they were giving up 60.9 points per game last year when they won the state title.
Well, you know also what they say. The tournament is a whole new season.
Yeah.
So them only hitting 7. How many they've hit so far?
We compared it to the Elite 8 of the NCAA tournament.
It's a whole new season.
How about Fields from the floor this year? He's one of the top field goal percentage guys in the country at 70.6%.
Not bad. Oh. Thought they were going to get a goaltend there. The ball hadn't gone through the net yet. One of the Chipola players went up and grabbed it. So.
But only a 50% free throw shooter.
70% from the.
Yeah.
Well, he makes both of those there. Chipola staying with what works in that 1-2-1-1.
Oh, block.
And we're going to get a block call. This one against John Wilson. That's his first.
Number 3. That'll be his first. Team 6.
So on the baseline, Polk set up in a box set. And now we're going to get another foul call on Chipola. And that's going to put them, Polk State, in the bonus as well, with Chipola getting their 7th foul.
And with 5:25 to play in the half, that's number 2 on Tomlin. I would take him out.
No, yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Don't continue to gamble.
Tyndall's leaving him in at the moment, though.
I was just about to say that. He's taking his time trying to find a sub if he's looking for a sub. But I don't see the substitute happening.
Polk State knocking down both of theirs. Back to a 1-possession game. Both teams shooting 4 of 6 from the free throw line. Nice drive, cut. Wilson, tough shot, rebounded. Achor on the floor. It's going all over the place, but it's gathered and put in from Dante Walker. Speaking of floor, our sponsor, PremiumFloors.com. sponsoring our tournament today.
I was just going to say that's 8 points off the bench for Walker.
Deep three from Keenan Cole.
That's his third three.
62% shooting from three-point line for the Eagles. Polk really hanging around with this group. Chipola can't get on the run that they're looking for yet. Ooh. That was pretty close. But they ended up calling the travel on John Wilson. That's a tough call to make because pivot foot might not move, but the rest of your body is moving, so it looks like you travel. I thought he kept his foot planted just enough, but
he just bounced a little too much with it.
Yep.
Wilson and Word having a few words with the travel.
Deep three, too much. Rebounded by Irving, who's back in the game. Into the middle to Achor. He loses it again, puts it on the floor, but gathers and scores.
First points of the game for the man down under. He actually had a broken hand that sidelined him in the early part of the year.
Again, guys, I just like how deep he gets into the lane on his post up.
Shot goes up. Shot is made by Freddie Word.
And 7 for the sophomore.
Polk still staying in the 2-3. Chipola trying to get somebody inside. They finally do.
Travel.
And then Achor is called for the travel.
I was just about to say, if they can get Tomlin on that high post and leave Achor down at the low post, he likes to post up deep in the paint. Get Tomlin with a little free throw jump shot.
It almost looked like that's where they were heading right before the travel. Tomlin was cutting across up the lane from the short corner. So we'll see if they'll stick with that with this group on the floor. Here's Word again. Jump shot from the foul line. Tie game. 3 minutes to go in the first half.
Word got that bucket off the screen. Nice little screen from Keenan Cole at the elbow.
Irving left open on the wing, but decides to give it up.
Nice dump down, nice cut.
It was, and then a nice block on the
defense
on the end from Polk State. Chipola, though, gathers and gets it back. Deep three now.
Oh.
That's number 10, Cliff Davis.
Davis shoots 42.7% behind the arc.
Right now, Freddie Word lagging behind. He has half a shoe.
Still can't get that shoe on. Stuck under his heel.
Looks like a Croc or something, or a slipper. There he goes. That thing was stuck under that heel. So it'll be a turnover on Polk State. They're 9th.
Both teams in the bonus, 2:10 left. First half.
They're also trying. Chipola's also trying to get Faison Fields, their other 6'9" forward, involved down low. There's a scramble on the floor, and we're going to have a jump ball called, and it's going to go way of Polk State. I think the Indians think it's a timeout, but the ref came in, called a jump ball, and pointed toward red.
Maybe that's what they're discussing, whether or not a timeout was called. He had his back to us. We couldn't tell.
Well, I also think it shouldn't be red. I think it's Chipola's ball.
Jump ball.
It was a jump ball, but team still got a little quick timeout regardless.
You gotta take advantage, man.
Mm-hmm. So it will be Chipola's ball as well. 30-27, Chipola up with 1:54 before the half. Let's see if a team can go on a little run. before halftime. 10 on the shot clock. Chipola's going to have to pass that ball and get a quick shot. Here is Cliff Davis, just hit one, can't, and then it's recovered. Wow. Irving showing some athleticism, getting across that half court there after the long tip-out rebound.
I was going to say, with that tip-out, there was no need for him to worry about jumping across the half.
No.
It still looked impressive, though.
It did, yeah. Missed shot, rebounded by Polk.
Quick display of athleticism.
Ooh. Tough pass, but Polk retains.
It's a little too late.
Yep, Irving on the recover.
Yes.
Good decision there by Polk, taking their time, wasting some clock, trying to set up what they want. Oh, tough shot here goes for Quentin Flood.
I like the little head fake.
And we are under a minute with a one-point game. Irving to the rim, and then a flush from Faison Fields. That's why you go downhill. And you can clean up some stuff there like Faison did.
That's probably why he shoots 70%.
High percentage shots.
And off the hand of Flood. 35 seconds left in the half. Chipola's ball.
That's defensive, not giving up on the play. Get beat, trail it, get a poke from behind. I love it. With Polk State in this 2-3, Chipola would either want to get a man at the high for the high elbow,
or it's wide open right now,
or you spread them out, and that's exactly what they've gotten.
Oh my! Tomlin
and one
from the short corner baseline, going up and flushing.
Just said, spread that 2-3 out.
Yep.
You got so many gaps. Cut the lanes. If you had Tomlin right there coming from the short corner, slide back door.
Tommy Lewis picks up his second foul. Well, Tomlin was quiet early, but now he's got 8 points.
Make it 9.
And to get a score like that in that type of fashion, it livens up the rest of the team.
Yeah.
So much of a boost. Not only does it give you those 2 points, or 3 points in this case, but now the defense is turned up.
And I love the decision by Coach Tyndall to stay in the press. 5 on the shot clock, no need to jump there. Deep shot from Flood, and it's going to come up short. 35-29 is going to be your halftime score. Chipola, after being down 13-3, has come back to make it a 6-point game. And we are going to take our break ourselves. And you're watching the FCSAA Region 8 State Tournament. And now a word from our sponsors. Premium Floors is your premium online source of hardwood flooring, tile, luxury, vinyl, and waterproof flooring. They offer free flooring and wall covering consolations for your next remodel or new build. Contact them today at floors, FLOORZZ.com. And also, if you're looking to buy or sell real estate in Northwest Florida, there are few realtors who have the experience and reach as John Lavin with Beach Group Properties. Beach Group Properties, another great sponsor for our tournament tonight. Also, FPL Energy, formerly Gulf Power, but now Florida Power and Light. And you're watching Emerald Coast TV. We're going to take our halftime break. We'll be back with you in about 13 minutes for the start of the second half. It's 35-29, Chipola up on Polk State.
We're more than just a place. We're the starting line for your career, your next chapter, your future. There's no limit to what you can achieve at Northwest Florida State College. Artists, champions, leaders, hometown heroes all begin here, inspiring generations to become something greater than themselves and moving our community forward. At Northwest Florida State College, futures begin here. We're more than just a place. We're the starting line for your career, your next chapter, your future. There's no limit to what you can achieve at Northwest Florida State College. Artists, champions, leaders, hometown heroes all begin here, inspiring generations to become something greater than themselves and moving our community forward. At Northwest Florida State College, futures begin here.
Welcome back, everyone, to the FCSAA Region 8 State Tournament. You are watching Polk State take on Chipola, and Chipola has a 35-29 lead after being down 13-3 in the first half. I'm Blake White alongside Essex Rhodes and Mike Rideout, and you're watching Emerald Coast TV bringing you this production of the 2022 FCSAA State Tourney. It's the second half, and we got some stats for you from the first half.
Well, remember earlier when I said Chipola was shooting just 20% from the field? They finished the half shooting 52%. Also 44.4% behind the arc. Another stat that kind of jumped out was Dante Walker coming off the bench to score 8. The Indians bench outscored the Eagles bench 11-5. We mentioned the run. It was a 13-3 lead for the Eagles, but Chipola closed the half, outscoring them 32-16.
Another big stat on the board here is the rebound count has jumped 17-9 and by way of Chipola.
And that also was the 11th turnover by Polk State College. Remember, Coach Giles mentioned for his team to have a chance today, number one, they had to get off to a good start, which they did, but he said, don't beat ourselves, handle their pressure. And that pressure, that full court press was contributed to it, as you mentioned earlier, Blake.
So you just said that the rebound count has gone up for Chipola. Chipola ended the half on a run. Now looking up, you say the guys have said that it's been even for mostly throughout this first half. Come to the second half, how do we look at the action of it?
Oh, Tomlin catch gathers, can't make it.
That was a little awkward.
An interesting shot there.
Yes. But looking from the action, how do you think the momentum is going to go?
Well, if Chipola here can just make buckets, which is kind of that 7 minutes in the first half is what killed him. Here's another tough shot from Tomlin trying to drive in. He's going to go to the line to shoot. But yeah, if Chipola can make buckets and keep their turnovers down, I mean, they're right now in the driver's seat after being down so much. And for Polk, they just have to maintain possession of the ball and put the ball in the hole. They went on a small run, too, toward the end of the first half where they couldn't hit anything. It was a very evenly matched. What one team did, the other team would end up doing later first half.
We spoke earlier about the counter-punching.
And remember, too, I mentioned that Polk State College makes 7 threes per game. They hit 5 in the first half. I think they're going to have to keep that pace up, really, to have a chance to negate, with Tomlin and Achor.
Right now, guys, I'm just looking expressions and ending the half, starting this second half. I feel like Chipola is starting to feel their groove. They're getting into their groove. They're starting to feel themselves. I think it might have just been a slow start. Not taking anything away from Polk State.
Right.
But I'm just looking at the flow. I see the guys, how they're starting to feel themselves. This is just me being a basketball player. That's what I'm seeing, the observation.
Well, once they turned that corner, they didn't take the foot off the gas. I don't expect them to here in the second half.
5 on the shot clock. Polk needs to get a shot off. I don't think he realizes it. Deep 3 now for Tommy Lewis. And it's gathered again from Polk State, and a quick shot there. I almost thought that Eric Butler could have pulled that out and set something up.
I felt like that was a rush shot also.
Irving down to Fields, and he gets denied from Storr. He's been out since middle of the first half, but Rebounded and gathered by Lance Irving, and he hits a three, and now it's a 10-point lead for Chipola.
That's his third three of the game.
And Fields got his shot blocked. He lost the handle on that pass. It was a nice little dump down. Oh, wow.
Great little floater inside there for Freddie Word.
Word is nice with the little floater.
Say Word?
Word.
And here's Tomlin. Attacking baseline. Kicks it out, Faison. Back around to Tomlin. Now the big guys are going to do some pick and roll action together.
You got to get back to swinging that ball.
Achor inside, can't get it. Rebounded by Cole. Polk stayed up the floor. Word spin move at half court.
When you let the defense stand around, you're doing them a favor.
Giving them time to rest.
Exactly. They get time to rest. They can see where you're going.
Oh, nice inside cut there from Cole. Too hard off the glass, though. It's rebounded by Achor. Now we're going to have a technical on Coach Tyndall. I guess he chirped something into the ear of an official, and he didn't like whatever was said. I didn't see any arguing or anything like that. The ref was looking at the action. I guess Tyndall just walked by and said something in his ear.
So, guys, look at Storr and Achor. Look at Storr and Achor.
Oh, yeah, they're jawing.
It's conversation. It's conversation. I told you it's getting chippy in here. This is the second conversation I'm catching. But the thing about that is, if the technical was not called against Chipola, they would have still been going up and down the floor. Storr is looking a little gassed. They should have been able to take advantage of that, get the ball swinging around, get him to move, get the ball on the perimeter, get him to chase it outside, get him a pump fake, go right by him, or you catch him with the foul.
Well, an important possession here for Polk State after Cole only made one of two. You got to be able to take advantage of a technical.
Yes. They're free.
Yep.
Nice defense by Chipola, not letting anything get past that paint. Kicking it back out, 6 on the shot clock. Nice double team trap down low. He's got to get it off. Shot clock violation. Good defense by Chipola.
I don't think Butler realized how much time was left. He should have taken the shot behind the arc.
Yes, he was open.
Oh, nice recognition by Chipola. Polk not set up on defense.
But had Chipola been down, that'd have been a free bucket.
It would have been. Into the corner.
Nice little pass fake.
It was Dante Walker, nothing there. Getting an on-ball screen, nope. Chris Gardner,
nice cut.
Inside to Albury. He can't get it, and Storr rebounds.
Oh, and they're gonna get the.
Oh, wow.
I don't know about that one.
I don't either. How do you?
And Word.
Wow.
Doesn't like the call either.
Giving a little word to the official.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure about that call.
I don't have a word for it.
No. It'd be different if he ran at him, but he sidestepped.
Yes. Guys, I'm sorry, but that's why we don't have the stripes.
Yeah. That's Freddie Word's first foul, though, of the game.
Oh, nice.
Head fake.
Nice. And then the look away. Give him the head fake and then the look away and go to the rack instead.
Well, that's one reason why they teach you young. You don't watch the eyes of someone, you watch the ball.
Saw the replay there. It's going to take Dante Walker to the foul line. 6 of 10 now from the line for Chipola. Coming up next, the 3 o'clock game, it's the number 6 Eastern Florida team playing your home Northwest Florida State College, the number 3 seed. That's coming up at 3 p.m. right after this game. Misses both free throws.
Like you just spoke about, capitalizing off the free throw line.
Yeah, he's just a 60% free throw shooter, but he was 2 for 2 in the first half.
Deep 3 from Tommy Lewis. Now it's 39-35, your score. You see the replay here. That's a much needed bucket to keep Polk only down 4.
Yeah, and that's the guy they need to get going because he averages 13.2 a game. That's his first field goal.
You're watching the FCSAA Region 8 State Tournament. Chipola's up 39-35, and you're watching Emerald Coast TV.
We're more than just a place. We're the starting line for your career, your next chapter, your future. There's no limit to what you can achieve at Northwest Florida State College. Artists, champions, leaders, hometown heroes, all begin here, inspiring generations to become something greater than themselves and moving our community forward. At Northwest Florida State College, futures begin here.
Our broadcast sponsor today is Floors, Premium Flooring. Floors is your premium online source of hardwood flooring, tile, luxury vinyl, and waterproof flooring. Contact us today at floors.com. Back in the action, Chipola just cannot figure out how to get this pesky Polk State team out of their sights. Here's a deep 3 from Gardner. He can't get it. It's rebounded, though, and put in from Tomlin. What a great gather. Pretty much every single player on the floor was around him when he went up. And that's going to go against Jadakis Soto.
Well, and he's also the tallest player on the floor right now at 6'10".
That does help. Actually, I think he's the tallest player, period. He is. Between these two teams.
I think the tallest guy right now is 6'6" for Polk State on the floor.
It's hard to match up.
Actually, Cole's 6'7".
Chipola went to a full court man run and jump defense, and the foul's going to be called against Dayton Albury. Came through the back trying to get that deflection. He did deflect the ball out of bounds, but he also came through his opponent. So Chipola's just showing man. Yeah, there's the trap right there. A little late getting over was Faison Fields. Rotation. Now it's a scramble to rotate and pick up your man, and there's a deep 3 from Jadakis Soto.
Shoots 39%, almost 40% behind the arc. That's his second tray.
Well, guys, that's the thing. You know, when you come up with a full court press, you're taking the chance of giving up the easier bucket once they beat your press. But the way that looked, I'll live with that gamble. They almost had 2 turnovers.
Walker deep 3 here, misses,
nice.
But rebound, and coming down on Walker was Fields after that attempted putback. You see the replay here. Walker goes up, misses.
Fields goes for the putback,
and he gets fouled, and then on the putback, right into the stomach. You hate to see your own man take yourself out, but.
And his contact.
Yeah, now he's having contact issues.
And that's also the 4th foul on Storr. He's going to check out.
Yeah, just not a good flow for Storr this whole game. Hasn't been able to stay on the floor. And we have a timeout coming. Speaking of floors, our broadcast sponsor, Floors, is your premium and online source of hardwood flooring, tile, luxury vinyl, and waterproof flooring. Contact them today at Floors, FLOORZZ.com. And We're going to take a quick break ourselves. It's 42-38. Chipola is up on the Eagles. You're watching Emerald Coast TV.
We're more than just a place. We're the starting line for your career, your next chapter, your future. There's no limit to what you can achieve at Northwest Florida State College. Artists, champions, leaders, hometown heroes all begin here, inspiring generations to become something greater than themselves and moving our community forward. At Northwest Florida State College, futures begin here.
If you're looking to buy or sell real estate in Northwest Florida, there are few realtors who have the experience and reach as John Lavin with Beach Group Properties, one of our billboard sponsors. And also FPL Energy, Florida Power and Light, serving the communities of Northwest Florida and proud to be a supporting sponsor for the FCSAA tournament.
Well, a pretty even second half. Actually, Polk State has outscored Chipola by 1 in the second half, but they've hit 2 shots behind the arc compared to 1 for Chipola, which may explain some of the difference. So certainly not out of this yet, but it's going to take a much better effort. They're going to have to make sure they don't turn it over as many times. They've already got 13 turnovers in the game.
Yeah, it seems like once Chipola came back and took that lead, Polk just hasn't, they've just been kind of creeping around, 4, 6, 8 points, something like that, but just hasn't been able to tie it or take the lead themselves again.
Well, Mike, you were speaking about them, Polk State showing effort, giving effort. Like you said, they're averaging normally 7 threes a game. They're trying to go above tonight. That being, like you say, a major reason why they're still hanging around in this.
I think they would probably need 12 or 13 to find a way to pull it off.
Winner of this game will play tomorrow, or I'm sorry, on Friday, March 4th at 1 o'clock as well.
That's another thing that's different this year. You know, last year the girls played on Wednesday, so we flip-flopped this year.
Yep.
It was just so strange to be playing the state tournament in April.
I agree. It's March Madness for a reason.
Exactly. And there'll be fans at the NCAA tournament this year.
Yes.
Deep pull-up shot here from Word. Can't get it. Rebounded by Irving. He pushes the ball up the floor, and then it's stolen by Lewis. And up the floor come the Eagles. Back to Word. Word goes straight into Walker. And Walker's going to be called for the foul.
So trying to create both of those breaks, you had 2 different passes coming on from Chipola. You try to go in the air, didn't put enough on it. Pass comes up a little bit short. Then going back the other way, Polk State, a full court bounce pass seemed to be more effective. I like the use of the full court bounce. You don't have a lot of people that really want to get that low to defend it.
Word now the high point man with 13.
Word and Tomlin both on the floor with 13 for their respective teams. One plays one way, one plays down low. Which is going to be the advantage here. They're trying to get it down low to Tomlin. That was a tough pass with 2 defenders in the way. Ball comes out of Soto's hands, but it's recovered by the Eagles. Now Mbongo trying to get inside. He kicks it back out over to Cole. He can't get it, and it's rebounded by Tomlin.
A good look, though. He hit 3 in the first half.
I like the patience and swinging the ball.
Irving throws up a 3. That one's off, but it's rebounded by Fields. Shot clock resets to 20, but instead, a deep 3 from Cliff Davis.
Trying to push the tempo.
That could have been a foul. He got an undercut on the loose ball. Polk State recovers.
That's a nice trap. That could have been. Oh, yes.
Nice trap, and it goes into a turnover. I think Word wanted a timeout, and I thought he got it, or he thought he got it, because he just stopped playing.
Obvious push.
Dante Walker called for the foul, his second, the team's fifth. Both teams at 5 fouls for the half so far. Tough shot from Polk State, and as it's rebounded, it goes right off the finger of Tommy Lewis and out of bounds.
That's 15 turnovers.
Chipola didn't box out. I like the idea. Chipola trying to inbound the ball, just push it up the floor.
We've seen them do that a couple of times. Polk State just not getting back and not getting set.
Walking back, sleeping on D.
The awareness of Chipola, though, to push the ball up the floor and go ahead and set up their offense. Now a deflection here from Lewis. He's one-on-one with Chris Gardner, and he wins that battle.
Sophomore only had 1 point in the first half. He's got 5 here in the second half.
Oh, wow.
Nice backdoor cut.
I can't believe they just let him cut the lane.
Lewis just kind of sat there and watched him go by, and then you get the ball kicked out to Tomlin, who knocks down a 3. Now you got a warning on Walker saying he kicked the ball. I think he was just running. The ball happened to hit his foot.
Yeah.
Game high 16 now for Tomlin. Again, another one of those third-year sophomores. That's another strange thing that happened as a result of COVID.
Mike, we've said that a couple of times this year. Not that COVID is a good thing, but how good it would be to be in school at this time.
Yeah.
You say a third-year sophomore, third-year junior, whatever it is, you have this is the time that you get to play over and over and over.
Yeah, same with, it wasn't just for the sophomores. If you were a freshman, you could still come back and classify as a freshman.
Yes, we
quote unquote in school. Yeah.
So we speak how the Lady Raiders won before, and they have an opportunity to come back, do it again. And let's say you 3 times. You mess around and get this thing 3 times. That's crazy. But I love it that these kids have an opportunity to do all that.
So now we're at a 6-point game. Chipola up 50-44, 10:54 left in the ball game. Chipola trying to put away the Eagles. Eagles trying to make a run and keep this thing close to the end. 2 versus 7, the first game of the men's tournament bracket.
Nice strong cut to the bucket.
Missed shot from Chipola, and then a turnover on the other end from Polk State.
Too many.
Lewis not able to handle it. Oh. After he lost the ball on the other end, trying to get back on the defensive end, commits his 3rd foul. Lewis subbing out with Word checking in for him.
Both teams at 6 fouls for the half. Ball's going to stay on the floor. Chipola's going to inbound it in.
Guys, the shooting percentage of both teams right now is crazy. Chipola shooting 42.5% from the field. Polk State 42.4% from the field. Both teams right now 43.8% behind the arc.
Yeah, very evenly matched game that we're seeing here.
But in a two-possession game, you got 4 more turnovers on Polk State's side.
Yes.
That's been the difference.
And also the rebound count. We're not taking care of the ball, and we're also not going to get it. Giving up second and third chances.
Just like right there.
Yes. Second and third chances, then commit a foul behind it.
That's going to go against Nelson and Bongo.
Compounded errors.
And Polk picks up their 17th foul, so Chipola will be in the bonus. Both teams in the bonus the rest of the way. Nice move there from Word. He just gets right by his opponent. Shot corner 3 is a miss. It's rebounded by Chipola.
Right now with a 6-point lead, Chipola has no need to rush or take any shots that they don't want.
Tomlin, top of the key 3, and it's good, but
well, we got a foul away from the basketball.
Yeah.
So it's a shot counts.
Bucket's good. Foul's going to be against Fields.
First on Fields.
That foul's going to be on the
actually second.
Number 22, face on Fields. That'll be his second. Headed to the line for Polk State, number 24.
What an interesting shot there. You get a 3-point made for Chipola, but Polk State gets to go shoot free throws.
Got to make them, though.
It's your chance to make that a 1-point bucket.
And Cole was 3 for 4 today.
Can't get it. It's actually kind of worked in Chipola's favor, though.
Yeah, one shot.
You get to rest. You didn't have to play any defense there, really. And now you get the ball back.
Yes, and it's your possession again. Tomlin
Same
again.
exact thing. Tomlin from the top of the key. Nothing there.
Oh.
Strong rebound, though, by Walker. He just can't hang on to it. It's tipped out of bounds, and it'll be Polk State ball.
Polk State has got to box out.
30-22 is the rebound count now. Chipola.
Rebound count, you're down 8. Assists, you're down 3. Turnovers, you're up 4.
And Chipola does out-rebound their opponents by about 12 per game.
Nobody has possession. Oh, get up, get up.
It was smart there by Chris Gardner.
Okay, look out. We got almost a little skirmish here.
Good job by the officials jumping in there and breaking that up before anything bad could happen.
Butler against Walker.
Yeah, they got tangled up on this end, and neither one of them could get up. They were just landing on top of each other. That's the second or third time Walker's been hit in the chest area.
Walker was saying he was being held.
Yeah, there was a little extracurricular activity there going on.
He's wanting to get up, but being held.
I wouldn't be surprised if the officials come over and look at the monitor for a replay.
Yeah, they're all huddled up right now discussing what just took place. Polk State came up with the ball.
Here they come.
And they're going to take a look.
So they're right in front of us now as they're going to go look on the monitor about what just happened previous play. Seeing the replay here.
He's being held.
And officials, yeah, they made the comment that he pulled him.
Yeah. So I guess they're looking for flagrant area. If it was intentional.
Intentional, yeah.
I've got a foul on Rick.
We're going to get you the call here in just a second. Started out with Chris Gardner, though, calling a timeout before his team had the ball. Then you saw Walker and Butler get tied up. Polk State came up with the ball and pushed the ball at the floor before the officials stopped play due to the tie-up.
He's just trying to get up when he falls. I don't have anything on
We're at 53-44 right now. Chipola up, 8:53 to go in the game.
I think they're going to call a foul on Butler.
Flagrant 1 foul, red 5 for holding on to his ankle.
Yeah, Butler holding on to his ankle.
All right. So we got the call. It was a flagrant foul on 5 red.
Yes.
Eric Butler.
Nothing against Chipola.
Nothing against Chipola. And that will put Walker at the line to shoot 2. And we are back on the screen as you see the officials here going over and telling what's going on.
And if I'm not mistaken, if they convert here, it would be their first double-digit lead of the game. You know, it's been single digits throughout.
And I think, too, it's time to shut the music off and get them on the floor. This is about a 2-3 minute timeout here.
So if it's Dante Walker, which it is, yeah, he shoots 60%. He is 4 for 7 today, though, from the line.
Got to use his legs to get that ball up.
Walker has single-handedly outscored Polk State's bench. That's 11 off the bench for Walker.
1 of 2 on those free throws.
10 of 17 total for the team. That's what it's going to be coming down the stretch. Is can Chipola finish and make their free throws as both teams are in the bonus? That's how you put away a pesky team like Polk State.
8:53 left in this game. It will be a free throw contest.
Yep.
Back to the line.
Reach in foul on Quentin Flood. Tomlin heading to the line.
Tomlin shoots 74% as a team. They shoot 67.8.
Bucket made.
Well, Tomlin had 9 in the first half, 12 here in the second half.
12-point lead, the biggest lead of the night for the Indians.
And again, Chipola in that 2-3. Polk State spreading them out. High screen coming. But, oh, they let word out of that corner. They could have had a solid trap.
Deep 3 not going to go there. Tomlin gathers and rebounds. You know, Tomlin putting together a solid game for the guys behind us that are here to recruit him.
And as I noted at the start of the broadcast, no guys for Chipola are committed at this point or signed.
Well, this is where you make your money on this stage right here.
Bright lights.
They're bright too. I forgot to wear my hat, so these lights aren't in my face. It's always been an interesting arena to me where these lights are placed. I've played on this floor a couple of times too. When you shoot, sometimes you can be looking straight into the light bulb.
Yeah, they're on both sides too.
Both sides.
Oh yes. Here's a nice drive by Walker. He got pushed at the end there as the buzzer goes off for the shot clock.
Yes. That's a wrap. Walker again going down.
He's on the ground every possession, it seems like. Dayton Albury getting called for the charge there. I honestly thought he had the ball, but maybe he also had part of the Polk State player's arm. It's Tommy Lewis heading to the line.
It's a game for Polk State, number 23.
Word knocks down his first free throw. Oh, not Word, I apologize.
Tommy Lewis.
That's Lewis.
He shoots right at 75% on the year. They've got a few guys that can shoot the free throw.
I'm looking at Word and Lewis.
T-Lou.
T-Lou.
We gotta break it down into nicknames for Coach E.
TL,
got it
how
for
about that? TL, we'll make it even simpler.
Oh, good defense.
Polk State poked it out. Up the floor they go. Butler, too hard off the rim, and then a slam on the end from Keenan Cole, but it's not going to count.
Bucket's no good, yes. Oh,
but it should be a goaltend is if they're calling it off. Oh, no, they called it a push.
Foul,
yeah. They called a foul instead.
Brown.
Here's the replay. So Butler gets... I didn't see a foul.
That's what I'm looking for.
Oh, maybe, I don't know. I didn't see a foul in the air, but while the ball was in the air, both players did manipulate that goal a little bit and move it. So if anything, call it goaltend.
Polk State got one. Polk State got one.
I would have liked to just let
the play go.
Yes,
yes, that's
be the bucket.
I was going to say it's unfortunate for them, but they still made both free throws. But the putback would have gotten them a little more amped.
Yeah.
That's also the fourth foul on Dante Walker.
Walker's been all over the place this afternoon.
Walker's game is all over this floor.
Coach, you said strap in. This is going to be a free throw game to the end. That was at 8:53. It's only 7:07 now on the clock. That felt like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, that's about what it is. Halfway through the second half, you got both teams in the bonus.
The next game coming up is game 2, the 3 p.m. game between the number 6 Eastern Florida team and your number 3 Northwest Florida State College Raiders.
But please do not expect to keep up with the time. We will be pushed a little bit behind.
Just know it's game 2.
Charge.
Oh, how was that one a block? And the one previous in the game was a charge. Here's the replay.
Wow.
Faison Fields comes up, sets his feet above the line. And he slightly turned a little bit, but everything else seemed right.
But again, we do not wear the stripes.
We're on the mic. We're going to take a quick break, too. You're watching the FCSAA Region 8 State Tournament. Chipola's up 59-48, and it's on Emerald Coast TV.
We're more than just a place. We're the starting line for your career, your next chapter, your future. There's no limit to what you can achieve at Northwest Florida State College. Artists, champions, leaders, hometown heroes, all begin here. Inspiring generations to become something greater than themselves and moving our community forward. At Northwest Florida State College, futures begin here.
Word to our broadcast sponsor, Floors. Premium Flooring. It's your premium online source of hardwood flooring, tile, luxury vinyl, and waterproof flooring. Contact floors.com to get your premium flooring. If you're looking to buy or sell real estate in Northwest Florida, there are a few realtors who have the experience and reach that John Lavin does with Beach Group Properties. And FPL Energy, Florida Power and Light, serving the community of Northwest Florida and proud to be a supporting sponsor for this FCSAA Region 8 state tournament. All right, fellas, well, we got 6:51 left, and Chipola's got an 11-point lead. If you're Polk State and if you're Chipola, what's the game plans to end this thing out?
If I'm Chipola, again, right now I'm in no rush. The guys I see on the floor, they're feeling themselves. They're in a groove. Take your time getting the ball up. And I continue to push the ball up the floor because Polk State is sleeping as they inbound. So I continue to push the ball up the floor, but I'm not in a rush once I get it across the half. Polk State, they have to find a way to get the ball in the bucket. The past couple of possessions, they had nice defensive stances, but they got to find a way to get the ball in the bucket.
And Cole, prior to that, had missed 3 of his last 4 free throws, so free throws are part of that bucket you're talking about.
Yeah, they have to box out also.
Yeah.
I forgot about speaking on that. Well, stop giving up the second, third chances after the shot.
Coach Giles in Polk State has decided to try and do what worked with Chipola. They were in a 1-2-2 full court press, and that falls back into a man, so they're going to try and do everything that's left in the book to get them back in this thing.
Well, Coach, you know how you and I like to do it. I would switched up the defenses a while ago.
Yeah.
Give them a different look, because what you had going on was not working. I'm not saying that they were just running off on you, but if they're continuously getting buckets, although you may match them with a bucket every once in a while, I still would like to give them the whole new look.
Tomlin making the bucket on the end for Chipola as the shot clock buzzer expired. Here's another deep 3 in the corner. This one is Butler for 3.
That corner seems to be their favorite spot.
And it's back to a 9-point game, just under 6 minutes to go.
Every time it looks like Chipola's going to pull away, Polk State hits a big shot. That's the second tray of the game for Butler. The Eagles have hit 3 threes here in the second half.
We've seen that happen a couple of times on this floor. The stronger team trying to go up and make their run, but just unable to for whatever reason. The other team is pesky enough to stick around, and especially in this arena, in 2 ways. This arena, but the arena of the men's state bracket. It's win or go home. So you got to throw out everything you got and leave everything else you got on the floor.
Guys, and you talk about being able to build on the lead. It goes back to discipline. If you have something that's working that got you that lead, be able to stick to that. Stick to what worked, to what got you to this point. That's discipline.
You know, again, this time of year, it's all about survive and advance. We know it's going to take a greater effort for Chipola to get back to the state championship game. But win and then worry about Friday.
You're right. Win or go home.
Are we going to see the 4th matchup of Chipola and Northwest Florida State on Friday? That'd be well, you would think it'd be a packed house, but it is a 1 o'clock start on a Friday afternoon, so. Good job of putting somebody in the middle there for Chipola to break that press.
And the thing about that is Tomlin at 6'10" in the middle.
And a nice bucket, just shaking his head saying, 24, you can't guard me.
I'm not sure anybody on the floor can guard Tomlin right now.
That's 25 points 11 rebounds. He's getting to play a little point, handling the ball coming up the floor.
The 25, a season high.
Kyle Belgrave with the bucket there.
Coach, he was asking my game plan. When I see Belgrave around the perimeter with it, I'm going to apply pressure. He doesn't look like a ball handler. Kick out, no need for that. Right now, if it's not a layup, I don't need it.
That foul's going to be on Polk's hands, number 23.
So Belgrave picks up his third foul. Both teams are in the double bonus.
Number 5, Dante Walker.
Walker's going to go to the line for the Indians to shoot 2.
He's missed 5 free throws in the second half.
And not a great free throw game for Chipola, 13 of 22 at the moment as a team. And Walker's really struggling as he misses again. But the effort everywhere else for him tonight has been great. On the floor, been hitting the stomach 3 or 4 times and then the eye and lost the contact.
He's battle tested. He's battle tested tonight.
Deep 3 here is good for Keenan Cole, and another timeout for Polk State.
You know, he had been quiet. He hit 3 behind the arc in the first half. That's his first field goal of the second half.
It's just a 6-point game now.
Biggest equalizer in basketball, that 3-point line.
Yes, sir.
If you got some guys that can knock down the shot, it's going to be deadly. We're going to take a quick break ourselves. 63-57. You're watching the FCSAA Region 8 State Tournament on Emerald Coast TV.
We're more than just a place. We're the starting line for your career, your next chapter, your future. There's no limit to what you can achieve at Northwest Florida State College. Artists, champions, leaders, hometown heroes all begin here, inspiring generations to become something greater than themselves and moving our community forward. At Northwest Florida State College, futures begin here.
Our broadcast sponsor today is Floors.com. Floors is your premium online source of hardwood flooring, tile, luxury vinyl, and waterproof flooring. Contact us today at Floors, FLOORZZ.com.
Now we're going to see some pressure here by the Eagles.
With that look right there, me being Chipola, I'm comfortable with them applying their full court press.
Tomlin, 3, not good there, rebounded by Cole.
Chipola has to get a stop right here.
Butler's been hot from the corner. This time he can't get it. Rebounded by Gardner. He pushes it up the floor.
He got knocked down, no call.
Yeah. Timeout.
Yeah, he got it. Timeout, Chipola. Between the timeouts and the fouls.
Looks like they're playing Twister down there.
Oh, it's going to be an extended game, fellas.
Yeah, we're about to approach 10 minutes from 3. And we still got 3:43 left in this ball game. See the replay here. Loose ball scramble. Getting on the floor. Running into each other. Who is that? Number 5? Of course it is. It's Dante Walker.
Is it floor action?
It's floor action.
Of course it is.
Speaking of floors, our sponsor, Premium Floors with 2 Z's. They can do a hardwood floor just like this. They can also do tile, luxury vinyl, and waterproof flooring. So make sure you visit floors.com, our broadcast sponsor this evening, afternoon, morning. Game 1.
I'm sure if you told Polk State coach Brandon Giles before the game, 3:43 to play, it's going to be a 2-possession game, you're down, would you take it? He would.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
Coach E, you were saying put the ball in the hole for Polk State. Well, they've hit a couple of threes to get them just a 2-possession ball game. I just play some good defense for 3 minutes and
box out.
You're going to have a shot.
Box out.
Here's a deep 3 by Irving. That's a miss. There's a good box out
There
rebound.
it is.
And it's 6'1", so you don't have to be tall.
Butler again. Can't get this one, but it's rebounded by Cole. He goes straight up and in, and it's a 4-point game.
So right there, Chipola, box out.
Do you think Chipola went conservative a little too early? I mean, obviously you want to take care of the ball, but like you were saying, Coach, keep pushing it up the floor.
You still want to continue to push.
I feel like they've kind of slowed it down a little bit.
They've taken the foot off the gas.
You take yourself out of the game.
And I didn't see it coming either.
But again, guys, we said basketball is a game of runs.
Yep. Yeah, we've been a part of that a couple of times ourselves, Coach, where we go conservative too early. We got a 12, 13-point lead, and that other team really doesn't matter. They're going to keep chipping away and find a way to take care of business.
You take yourself out of the rhythm that you've created.
Right. That's what got you there. You got to keep doing what got you there.
Yes. So the one little thing that you change, continue to push, you continue your same flow, but now I don't look for any jump shots. Everything I want is going towards the bucket. Like we said, they've been in the bonus since the 10-minute mark. Why not take everything to the rack? Look to get fouled. So no matter what, you have an opportunity to get buckets. I just like the aggressive style of basketball.
I agree. And if you work the ball around inside-out game, you passing it to get the open shot you need for a 3, take it.
Yeah.
But everything else should be dropping it low or attacking that rim. And really for both teams, that's your philosophy. You're only down 4 for Polk State. You can work your way back in this with some foul shots.
Well, again, we said both teams were in the bonus halfway through the half.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure with still 3 minutes plus to play that you need to worry about fouling. I mean, you just work for a stop. It'd be different if they were down 10.
Yeah. I'm not sure if it's this. Well, you see the change in defense now, 1-2-2.
Deep shot from Gardner is good from the wing.
That's his first field goal of the second half. They left him open, too.
Well, that 1-2-2, it's hard to swing back out there.
Fields would have stayed on his feet. That would have been a great block.
That's going to be his 4th foul.
Yeah, so Fields has 4 and Walker has 4 for Chipola.
Interesting free throw release there from Mbongo.
Yeah, it is 61.5% on the year.
So he dribbles in both hands, turns his whole body to get his left arm straightened with the rim. It's like driving the car with both feet.
It's a solid young man, I'll tell you that.
Oh, yeah. Very stout.
I'm looking at his arms, his shoulders, and his shorts fit nicely on his legs. You know, it's a muscular fella.
That's off of Chipola, and it'll be way of Polk State.
Good play by Lewis.
Soto's going to check in for the Eagles. I think they're looking to get as many threes going. That's been their benefactor this second half to keep them up. Soto, another one of those 3-point shooters.
Again, Chipola getting that 2-3 spread out a little too wide.
Deep shot here from Cole.
Wow.
Not sure if I would like that.
No.
Yeah, Coach Giles not happy with that attempt. you're still in this thing. You got to find something that gives, that works for you and your team. That was not the shot.
At
Polk State
2:15,
won.
yeah, 2:15. That was not the shot that you wanted.
They're going to have to get the ball back, though. We're under 2 minutes. Polk State still down 6. Chipola going to waste as much clock as possible, and there's that attack to the rim you talked about, Coach. Getting 2 more points.
That's 11.
Might be a little ankle twinge right there.
Yeah, I saw Lance Irving was wincing as he came down the floor.
Oh,
Cole gets this one blocked from Tomlin, right back to him, and let's go. Boom! That might have been the coffin dagger right there, the nail in the coffin.
Ball in the middle of the court.
Deep 3.
Inside out. Big 3 available.
Walker rebounds.
Yeah, that should do it.
65 seconds left.
Straight to the rack. Irving again. Oh, he missed this one, but it's rebound by Walker. He gathers and scores. We're under a minute to go. 72-60.
Yeah, nobody's boxing out anymore.
He just wanted it more.
It's a wrap. Now we're just going to start shooting it.
Yeah, I thought the last possession, Chipola would have, Polk State would have fouled early, but they didn't foul Irving at all. Now here's a missed shot. Faison Fields rebounds. 35 seconds left. And there's a foul committed by Eric Butler. Well, Chipola going to get the win to start off our tournament here. Kind of scary for him at times. Just couldn't put Polk State away, but with 33 seconds left, up by 12, and Gardner at the line, they're going to be moving on to face the winner of our next game, the number 6 Eastern Florida team versus number 3 Northwest Florida State College, coming up here right after this game. Both free throws made. Even though that Chipola knows this game's over, they're still playing really good defense, which I like to see.
Not giving up a 3.
Tomlin rebounds. 27 points, 12 rebounds for Tomlin on the night. Big performance from them. And that's going to do it. 74-60 is going to be your final score. And Chipola is going to be moving on to our Game 5 for the men's tournament on Friday, March 4th at 1 p.m. And they're going to take on the winner of our next game as Northwest Florida comes out on the floor to face Eastern Florida. We're going to have a 20-minute warm-up, and we're going to join you for that action coming up. Chipola wins Game 1 of the tournament 74 and beats Polk State 60. This game is brought to you by our broadcast sponsor, Floors. Premium Flooring is your online source of hardwood flooring, tile, luxury, vinyl, and waterproof flooring. Contact them today at floors.com. Also, if you're looking to buy or sell real estate in Northwest Florida, there are a few realtors who have the experience and reach as John Lavin with Beach Group Properties. And Florida Power and Light, serving the communities of Northwest Florida and a proud sponsor of this FCSAA tournament. Well, fellas, Game 1's in the book. Number 2 Chipola taking the win. It was a good one, and we're going to be back for Game 2 here very soon. You're watching Emerald Coast TV. Stay tuned.
We're more than just a place. We're the starting line for your career, your next chapter, your future. There's no limit to what you can achieve at Northwest Florida State College. Artists, champions, leaders, hometown heroes, all begin here, inspiring generations to become something greater than themselves and moving our community forward. At Northwest Florida State College, futures begin here.